Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to part 4 of this live stream, my third time streaming on this regex breakfast app. So I'm just going to spend a few minutes going over the app to get started with like usual, and then I'll get into the coding. So this is a Vue.js application I've been working on. It's basically to teach to teach regex, but I give it the name regex breakfast because there's another one that teaches CSS, which is CSS sushi. So I thought it kind of fit the theme. So I just updated the mockup. One second, moving my windows around. All right. Hey again, nobodies. So I just updated this mockup. So I added this second input here to take care of regex flags like global, case insensitive, and stuff like that. But for the first, couple challenges, this will be disabled until you need it as part of a challenge. I also just added some more challenges, which is in the source directory. I guess I'll go ahead and pull up that. I have the app running already. Yeah, so I added some more challenges, just a couple, and I actually made a list of all the different things that this app would need to teach as part of regex, but I haven't made challenges for all of them yet. And obviously these explanations aren't that good. But yeah, it'll work for now. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm probably going to go ahead and put the second input on the screen now, since I have the rest of the screen done. And then I also have to figure out, hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I also have to figure out about the bug from last time. I wonder if it's still in here. Where it was basically saying something about recursion. Yeah, too much recursion. So I have to figure out why it's telling me that as well. So I'm going to start putting the input here from the mockups. And by the way, the GitHub repo is linked in the description below if you want to see it. So in my views, I have the home screen, so it would be in body. So body, and then this is my text field that I already have, and I'm already prepending and appending slots, so I can just create a more simple text field here, I guess. Outlined vModel, I guess user regex flags, I'll call it. Or maybe I'll just call it flags. All right. Yeah. There always seem to be bugs. Okay, I'll just leave this here for now, and I'm actually going to disable this field for the time being. Enter flags. Let me put disabled. Oh, there's no end tag. Okay, I'll make this self-closing because I'm not using any slots in this one. Okay, so obviously I need a grid here. Yeah, because it's not fitting in one line. So let's see this card. Okay, because I have them in a column right now. So I'll have to put them in different rows. So inside of this column, I guess I should have one row here, one row for these, and then one row for this. So let me put a nested v row. Put those over, and then v row. Okay, that's fine. And then I'll put v row. Yeah. And then one more. Oops. Nope. Okay. Much better, but I'm gonna nest some columns because I want this field to be much bigger, because this field will just have, 1, 2, 3 characters in it. This field could get really long. So, and also, I'm not sure why this one, is only taking up the minimum amount of columns. So maybe I'll just go ahead and say v for that card. I'll say v call, and then calls, which in Vuetify, calls is the default. So it means from X small all the way through extra large, apply whatever I say. So I'm going to put it the whole width for 12 columns. Yeah, and then close that. Okay, good. So that's full width again. And now let me add columns here. So v call, and then I guess maybe I'll do 8 here, and then 4 for this one. Or no, I should do 9 and 3. So calls equal 9. And then this one wraps this one text field. And then I'll close that column. Oh, I didn't indent inside of it. And then I'll make another v call, and this one will have 3 columns. Okay, that's much, much better. And then because now the spacing is off because this one's just a row with no column inside, so I'm going to just add a column inside here to wrap this header text. So v call, and then I don't think I need to put anything. Well, I'll put the default, I guess, calls equals 12. How do you mange code formatting? You mean how do I mess up code formatting? Or how do I manage code formatting? I have ESLint. For some projects I work, like if I work with a group, I just use Prettier, because then when I save it just, everyone's code looks the same. Yeah, so when I've worked in groups, I've used Prettier quite often recently. It's not my favorite, but it works well and keeps everyone's code in line. For personal projects, usually I just use ESLint, and then I have a git hook with Husky, and then I'll just, I think pre-push, it'll lint fix everything. So whatever linting rules. And then I'll usually inherit linting from Airbnb or some other standard config, so I'm not making my own rules. Okay, that's pretty well aligned. That's good. And then we can still jump to different challenges. Those are all working. And then if I copy the answer, okay, yeah. If I copy the answer here, Oh, it still doesn't work. Let me actually see. Oh. Oh, I see. It's matching individual characters. So I think I would have to do plus. Okay. Yeah, so need some work. All right. So I have those done. Oh yeah, and now I need to figure out, oops, I meant to see why I'm getting this recursion error. Next challenge as a method name and mutation name and body. I might have done that. Oh, that was dumb. Thank you. All right. So let's see, next challenge. So I wonder if that was the problem. So this should be calling this. Oh, I wonder if I changed this already. Let me look in my index, in my store. Oh yeah, I had navigate to challenge, but I did call this next challenge. I don't know if I should do like go to next challenge. I mean, I could pass in the index of the current challenge, but I wasn't pulling in the current index in this component. So, index. Maybe I'll just pull in the current index so I could map state, and then I'll use the other method that I already have. So then this dot navigate to challenge, and then I need to pass it the index. So I'll do this dot current index plus 1. Yeah, I could use that syntax, and I guess it makes more sense than pulling in these. I guess just from work, I use these because sometimes we have a lot to pull in, and then it makes it consistent across the application. I'm not sure it makes a difference. Let me see if this fixed our problem real quick. Sweet! Awesome. So that did fix the recursion. Oh, current challenge is on. Oh, because I was trying to go past the last challenge, but that fixed the recursion problem. It was just the naming bug. Thanks for your help. Yeah, I guess that would take out all the mappings out of here. And then I wouldn't need this either. Maybe I will do that because this application will never get that big. Yeah, thanks. I'll change it. So here I won't even need computed then. Well, I'll keep it for a second. So I'll just need this dot store dot mutation, which will be the navigate to challenge. So I could Is that the right syntax? I can't even remember. So it's this dot store dot mutation. Oh, I can just do that, right? Yeah. And then, oh yeah, and then I have state. So I can say let current index equal. Okay, so now I have current index. So this will be this dot store dot state dot current index. Okay, and then current challenge, which is a getter. Where am I using current challenge? Okay, right here. So this dot store dot getter dot current challenge. Let's see if that works. Okay, current challenge is undefined. Oh, I must be using it somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm putting in or bringing in a bunch of extra names into my namespace here with mapping, I guess. Okay, so this would have to be, yeah, I don't know if this was actually better, but it's okay. So that would have to be that, and then and then this one too. So yeah, I guess that's fine. And then getter, is it getters? Vue x store getter. So dot state. It's got to be getters because it's plural everywhere else. Yeah, getters. Yeah, so, oops, no, I didn't want that. What was it? So getter, yeah, and then I'll just change it to getters. All right. And I guess mutation should be plural too, right? Or maybe it's not complaining because I haven't called this function yet. So let me, yeah, so it is mutations. So let me see, mutation. Okay, it's only in one place. Yeah. Oh, mutations is now undefined. Am I defining them correctly? Yeah, I have mutations. This dot store dot mutations. Is this? Yeah, it's spelled correctly. Okay, so it's still saying mutations is undefined. And we're not using it in here because I know I don't have access to this in the filter. Oh, I have to commit it. Okay, that makes sense. And then .store.commit. So it should be like this then, I think. And then I should pass this, I guess. Is that right? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. It's been a while since I used this syntax. So, okay, I commit the mutation. Let me see. .getters.currentchallenge. Let me try it again. Current challenge is undefined. All right, so I need, this is probably zoomed in a little bit too much. View, okay. Or I could actually bring, I guess I can bring view over here. Then I can zoom in again. All right. So let me look in the dev tools. So I have home, so inside body. What was it saying was undefined? I forgot already. Okay, getters, current challenge is undefined. Okay. Payload nan, that's the issue. So, okay, so I have current index. Okay, so I don't have this .current index. So it's just current index right here. So let's see if that works. Okay. And then undetermined character class. Oh, okay, because it's checking every time. So I need some way to suppress these errors while somebody's typing. Because I'm checking if it's valid regex every time they type a character. Yeah, and I can't make a new regular expression. All right, so A through Z. Yeah, so it worked. So how should I do that? Let's see. So here. So basically if, not the value, if the user regex is, I guess if the user regex isn't valid regex, then I shouldn't run this, or maybe I can just do a trycatch and eat the error. Yeah, because I really don't want, oops, what did I just do? I really don't want all of those, like these errors. Undetermined character class, that's kind of useless. So let's see, I could, if I did a trycatch, or I wonder if checking if this is valid regex first would be better. So let's see. Check for valid regex JavaScript. Matches, no. check, I guess check for valid regex expression. That's a hard search to make because regex is what you use to check for valid expressions. So how do I even search for this? Examples, yada yada yada. I mean, should I just wrap this in a trycatch? And then I know if it's invalid regex just from that. Let me look at MDN and see what regex, let's see, regex, MDN, what regex methods they have there. Okay, so flags, global, ignore, multi-line. What's compile? This feature is no longer recommended. Okay. Don't want to use it then. Hey Jared, how are you? Yeah, I should add an alert. So right now, I'm not sure when you got on the stream, but right now the yeah, breakfast. The user, so let me clear the console. So basically, if I start typing in a regex expression, it's already giving me these errors, which I don't want in the console. Yeah, I guess I could use regex to check the regex expression. But I think the easiest way might be to wrap this in a trycatch. And then I do want some kind of user feedback here. Maybe keep turning this box red or something if it's invalid, or with some text below. And I can just use the default, what is it? Oh, the Vuetify validation for that. So I'm gonna use that. So let me start and put a trycatch here. Try actually, I'll wrap the whole thing in trycatch because I don't want the rest of this to execute either. So catch ERR, and then I will do nothing with the error. I don't know. Maybe I'll log it out for now. Okay. Just I do have some tea actually. How did you know I had tea? Oh, right. You are right. I do need to return the value. I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh no. This dot, oh no. Oh, meaning I should set some error state in the component. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna look up the Vue.js validation. What are we using? The text field, yeah. Oh, I don't look like the coffee person. Yeah, I generally don't drink coffee because it makes me too hyper. So I actually do have a tea subscription, which is funny that everyone seems to be able to know this from looking at me. How long is the video chat delay? I don't know. Is there some way that I can know that? Oh. Is it? Because I just saw the 30 seconds pop up right now. Or right before I started talking this time. So, yeah, I don't know how long it is. What's I doing? Oh yeah, components. Let's look at validation. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. There's vvalidate, but I think I can just use their built-in validation. Oh, let me go back to the text component. Text field, okay. Okay, so I guess they are recommending using a third-party validator. I thought there was one built into Vue.js that I used last time. Oh, okay. That stinks. That's probably why I see people, like I've already fixed something or changed something and then I see a text pop up about it. I don't know if that's something I can change in YouTube though. Is that like an option to make it less of a delay? I don't see an option. Maybe I'll look for that after the stream. The internal, easy to add validation. I guess I could use Vue.js maybe. I really don't like the new, what is it, the new vvalidate with all the slots. Yeah, maybe I'll try this one. Okay, so these are, so these rules, okay, this is the built-in. Why wouldn't I use a component library? Yeah, it seems like I should use a component library for this. You know, I wonder, this is back on the old topic, but I wonder if it's, I'm using a program, what is it called? Ecamm Live for stream. So I wonder if it's the program that's delaying chats or if it's actually YouTube. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I think this is this rules array or whatever. Delay by default or want to be killed by someone. Yeah, it might be something because I haven't updated any of the defaults in YouTube, so I'll check it out. Yeah, debouncing might be a good idea, actually. I wonder if you don't want to. Yeah, I think I should use debouncing for this. That would make sense because there's no reason to check the regex every single time. Where is my regex breakfast? Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, rules. So here, yeah, I think I should set, maybe, oh, because on this project it's meant to be the same. Yes, I know they do, and they look very nice. The unfortunate reality is that I am not that great at making those types of environments. So I thought I would just go ahead and get it started and then hopefully be able to redesign it in the future. So yeah, I think I can just automatically, I would just build it ugly. Yes, that is the idea. Build it ugly. That's what I like to do. So I think I can just use what you mentioned earlier and do. Actually, I didn't know about CSS Grid Garden. I'm going to check that out. So I think I can just mention, what did you say? Oh yeah, you did the Boolean oh no. So I could do like a Boolean, valid regex or something, and set it to true. And then valid flags and set it to true. But that will come later. Anyway, so then if there's an error, I would set this dot valid regex to false. And then so here I could, I mean, how do I set this custom, make it invalid? Text fields. I should be able to pass a Boolean in somewhere to some prop. Error, yes. Sweet. Error equals. Okay, let's try that. Awesome. But why is it erroring already? Oh, I have it mixed up. So I'll have to rename this so it's not confusing. So regex error. So it'll be false at first. And I'll rename this flags error. Okay, now it's false. And now it's still not true. Okay, should be true. Oh, I have to change this too. Right. So this will be true here. And then if it's valid here, then I'll set it to false, I guess. Okay, let's try this. No, let me refresh. Oh, you mean not have Vuetify at all to begin with? Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so used to using a component library unless I have a designer on my team. I guess that's out of comfort for me. And plus things like the draw, I guess I would just make a rectangle over there. So yeah, I could have done that. So what is this? Oh, valid regex is not defined on the in. Where am I putting valid regex? Oh, here. Oops. Regex error. Escape. Okay. So this should have no errors now. Let's see. And okay. Well, at least this is logging out. Well, isn't it at least catching the error? Undetermined character class. Okay, so it is catching the error here. And then how come it's not setting... How come it's not setting that to true? Navbar title. Oh. All right. What's that component called? Top bar. Regex. Thank you. All right. That's better. Yeah, so regex error. I wonder if it's setting it back to false. No, that's not the problem. So it's, I don't think it's catching the error at all, actually. Although, yeah, it must be, because it shows that in the stack trace. Let me try one more time. E through, yeah, it is. But for some reason, this .regex error is never going to true. Is it? No, it's not. And I don't know why. Okay, body. And now that should be invalid regex, but it's not saying that it's invalid. So why isn't it saying? Okay, so that's valid. I can't stand this. Okay, and then this. Oh, good. I thought my stream dropped for a second. Never mind. I've never had filters. Wait. Oh, I'm inside a filter. I didn't even see that. Ooh. Oh, right. Ah, man. Okay. So I wonder, can I call a method from a filter? Is that a way to get around it? Yeah, it is for text manipulation. I'm basically doing it to highlight the text here. That's right, because this doesn't exist inside the filter. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, that is why I passed style, because there was no this. Drat. Okay. Well, then I have to be checking. So let me look. So I have at key press, which calls, okay, so that calls next challenge. That's just for enter. V model, V error. So where is the, okay, so here's the filter. Yeah, so that's useless. Why am I putting that inside a filter? So here, I think I want to keep the filter because this is just filtering text. Filtering this text to highlight it. But I do need something that when they're typing, I'm checking. So I guess, I don't know. Or catch the error as Vue lifecycle hook. Yeah. What if I did like an at change? No, I don't use at change. Because that key press. So I could do an at key press here. Wrap the filter with a method. That sounds even more complicated. Because here I only want to highlight this text, so maybe I need a method somewhere to be checking, and I think it should be attached to the text field here. So, but I don't know if I should do at key press because I already have an at key press. I wonder if it catches this event and then does it go to the next at key press if it's an enter? I don't know. At key up, check for regex error. Okay. Key up. So here I think I want to do stop, right? So it doesn't, so I stop propagation so the error, the event isn't handled anywhere else? Or does that only stop it from bubbling to another component, not an event inside the same one? I don't know. So, okay, I need a new method, basically. So I need, no, not a filter, a method. So I need check valid regex, I guess. Okay. And then I'll call this here at key up. So check valid regex. Then I can get rid of this. And that. And then let me just see if this works real quick. Sweet. So now it does show the error Oh, right. There's no way to go back unless I refresh. All right. So I'm gonna have to be doing the same thing, I guess. Which is, I guess I don't even want the error inside a filter because I don't care about it there. Oh, do I have to get it? No, I don't. Okay. Seems like it works. Inside at input. Oh, you mean just put it right here? Is that what you mean? I'm not sure what you mean. You're talking about the text field as the input? So this one, so I guess all I have to do is is do this and then try. And then basically if there's an error, oh, I will have to do, what is it, user regex. So I will have to use this. So this dot user regex and then catch okay. Regex error equals true. If not, this dot regex error equals false. Deconstruct the V model and make it more custom. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, let's see if that key up works. Maybe it will. Oot. Okay, so that's valid regex. Now let's do invalid. Yay, it's saying that I'm invalid. Okay, and now it's valid again. Good. Awesome. And now it's invalid. I should put some text. I wonder how I put input text here. So there must be, oh, maybe it's like an option error text or something. Puts, yeah, error messages. Sweet. So this will be a string or an array. So I could just put invalid regex since there's only one type of error I have right now. Let's see. Regex error. But now it's saying it's invalid all the time. Oh, okay. So I need to have optional error messages. So let's see. Or yeah. Error message. Okay, so regex error, and then I'll put error message. And I think that won't trigger an error maybe. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And then here I can set the this dot, yeah, this dot error message to, oh yeah, to the string invalid regex. And then here I'll do that again. Oh wait, this is inside my JavaScript, so just clean that up. And all right. Let's see. I'll give it some valid regex and now some invalid regex. And I'll make it valid. Sweet. Awesome. That works perfectly. So yeah, fixing that issue was the big thing. And then I also added this extra box, which is going to be disabled optionally based off of the challenge. So let me look at my challenges real quick. So challenges. Yeah, so right now I just have name, the full text, and some info description, which also the descriptions, like I said before, obviously need a lot more teaching and not just giving the answer. But I need another Boolean here. So I guess I can have flags. Maybe I'll just put flags and then false here. So, and then when I get to challenges that need a flag, then I'll put it as true. So let me just play around with this one being true at the end. That's true. You mean like an array? Maybe if I'm matching URLs, an array of web addresses or something? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So then the full text. I shouldn't use text here at all then. It really shouldn't be called text, I guess. So maybe it should be called full match. Match. So I could do a string or an array here. Match. To match. To match. Does that make sense? Then you will need to teach numbers and words. Yeah. I do need to get into numbers. There's probably another 50 or so challenges I'm going to have to add here. 1 pound and 5 pounds. All right. And then to match can be an array or a string, maybe? Or should I just go ahead and make them all arrays? And then what was the other thing you said? Multiple items to compare against. Oh, I thought there was something else. Maybe there wasn't. Oh, right. That was it. So now I need... So I do need full text. And then I need a to match portion. So here if I do full text, I will try. I should have some fun police look at this and make sure it's actually fun to use. You just need to look at each regex concept and come up with examples of how to teach and test that concept. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that. Maybe actually before next stream, I should. And if anyone else has any input on this, feel free to raise an issue in the GitHub repo with any comments, suggestions, etc. So I think this might be good because now I have full text and then I have the part that they're supposed to match. And I guess this should be an array, the to match part. Yeah, because it could be multiple things. Like you said, it could be the 1 pound and 5 pound and whatever. So let me just try this as an array and see what happens. Now I broke my code, so I have to go back in and unbreak it. Yeah, I do have somewhat of a list. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, there's a lot of things like capture groups, anchors, or quantifiers, special. Oh yeah, special matchers like \w, all those things. Greedy, boundaries, lazy, back references, look ahead, look behind, and negation. Yeah, and like, yeah, I think that's all I have for right now. And then for each of those, there are common types of challenges, like phone numbers, percentages, URLs, email, trim spaces, names, password requirements, IP addresses, currency, trying to make it as practical as I can, I guess. Sounds like a tree. Make a list. Doesn't need to be an array. Could be one long string with returns, so you know stuff just evaluates. Line breaks as part of it. So this wouldn't have to be an array. I wonder if that would be easier to match. You have the illusion as the wallpaper. What do you mean? You mean my desktop wallpaper? The island? I'm not sure what the illusion means. I really don't know. All right, well, I guess I'll get rid of the array for now. I guess I could have searched for this. All right. And now you converted you to no instead of your. I really have no idea what's going on. Unfortunately, there's a delay, so I won't find out for 30 seconds. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I didn't even know about that. I can't believe that wasn't brought up before this stream, because I've done over 20 streams already. Yeah, so I'm just going to fix the brokenness problem, and then I'm going to hop off the stream and try to fix the delay for next time. So, current challenge. Dot full text. So I still have full text here. And then somehow I have to get the part that they want to match in here. And then I also want to take this current challenge and disable conditionally based off of flags. So dot flags. Although this isn't really that great. Maybe needs flags or something. So let me change that. Oh wait, that was right actually. Flags and then needs flags. Okay. Okay. So now I can use it here. So maybe false. Oh, disabled is false. So I'll have to do the not. So now it's disabled, but if I go to this challenge, now it's enabled. Okay. Cool. All right, so I fixed that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off and try to fix the delay and add some more challenges. I was gonna stream at 1 p.m. tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I should now because of the challenges, so I might push that back to Friday. Maybe I'll stream Friday afternoon after I've had some time to work on more challenges. So thanks, everyone. I feel like I got a lot done this stream, thanks to some help from the chat. Yeah, hopefully it's a better experience next time. And I'll see you, if not, probably not tomorrow, so I'll plan a stream time and post it sometime on Friday. All right, have a good night. Bye.